At Data Realty, we store, protect, and power the analysis of the data that we house in our data centers, enabling businesses to take advantage of the data they possess and turn it into a revenue generator as opposed to a cost center. From the client mix standpoint at Data Realty, they're generally coming from healthcare, financial services, legal, other organizations that have very heavy compliance requirements on them right now. And so they're not just going to turn their data over to anyone. So the look, the feel, the design components within the system, the reliability, the uptime, all the things that were taken into consideration as we designed this jointly with ESD have proven to be a great winner for us. ESD was a partner with us from the beginning of this process. The meetings that we had all the way along with ESD were extremely productive, particularly in the early stages where they got us thinking about methodologies of powering the facility and cooling that we hadn't thought of before. They were engaged with us with the city as far as how the power was going to be delivered into the facility.
I think a lot of people put in a lot of complexity that's not needed, but what we designed, and ESD was a very close partner in doing this. They were very much in concert with us in saying we only want to do things that are necessary and that serve redundancy and efficiency. When we wanted to design things out or design things into the system, no one ever said, you know, that's just not the way we do it. Every time they said, well, let's look at that and so on, and they would go back and design and come back to us with ideas and designs based upon how we wanted to do it. That was pretty rewarding because we were able to take our ideas and put them into practice along with them, and I think we ended up better for it. The cooling system that we use is an evaporative condensing type system. It's chilled water, but it's a little different than you'd see in most systems. ESD was very helpful in looking at it and helping us to evaluate it. When we started to first look at it, people thought that it was more expensive, and that was because people were looking at chiller cost alone, not system cost. When we did all the math and so on, and we found out all the things that we didn't need to do when we put a system like this in, it was quickly apparent that it was the same price or actually cheaper. From the day we opened till now, we've been able to get about another 25 or 30% efficiency out of an already extremely efficient system.
Prospective clients who tour the facility are wowed from the start. They don't expect to see something like this in a city like South Bend, Indiana, and particularly when we talk about the price points that it takes to get into it. One of the more recent tours, we had a company that was up from Florida, and the gentleman stated that he had been in 10 data centers across the country, and then he paused and said, well, I thought I had been in data centers until I got to tour Data Realty.
I can say that I've been doing this for 20 years. This is the first facility that I've had every person that comes through make a comment on that it's likely the best facility they've ever been in. We've had competitors come through, we've had clients come through, we've had other respected colleagues come through, and I've been told that more times than I can count that it's the best facility they've ever seen.
The facility was definitely fit for purpose, fit for the current model, and fit for future.
We still find things that when we're looking at the insides of critical systems, we'll still find things that we look at and say, you know, that was something that ESD thought of that was really forward thinking.
The facility so far has been very successful. We're attracting clients from not only throughout the Midwest, but in other locations that are attracted to the business model that we have, and not only getting a superior product from a data center standpoint, but being able to actually do something with the data in a way that drives their business.